I get this question a lot, and I want to know what you think. So I've taught the lesson and the new sound. We practice decoding and encoding the skill. We practice highlighting it in a word and reading the words. And my student can read the word with the new skill. Great. They can even read that new phonics skill in isolation. But when it comes to reading it in a connected text or a book, they struggle. This is such an important question, and I see it in my classroom all the time. It made me think of the different parts of the learning cycle. I think it helps if we break it up a little bit so we can pinpoint where our students need more help. It starts with instruction. In our whole group lesson, we learn the new sound, we practice decoding it and encoding it at the word level and the sentence level. And then we practice it. We practice that new skill in roll and reads, in fluency lists. We practice reading it at the word level with comprehension. We practice spelling it as a word. We even practice reading words with that new skill in sentences. So what's the problem when we go to read it in the book? Why isn't the skill transferring? It's because there's a big difference between this, practicing in isolation, and this, application, reading it in a real book. What's the difference? I was once listening to a podcast. I think it was the Amplify podcast. If you're not listening to that podcast, you should, because I learn something new every single time I listen. But they were comparing reading to basketball. And this question made so much more sense to me because I wondered this too. In basketball or any sport, you practice the skills in isolation. You practice dribbling, you practice shooting, you practice passing. But then you go to the game and you do all the things at the same time. And then it's a completely different ballgame, pun intended. So just because they can read and spell the words in isolation, that is just support so that they will be able to read it in a text. This is the end game. But when students read that new skill in a text, they have to apply phonemic awareness, phonics, fluency, vocabulary, comprehension, all of those things. So reading that new skill in a book is like playing in the game. It's way harder because they have to use all of their reading skills. But the only way you get better at reading, this can help and this can help, but the only way you become a better reader is by playing in the game. Can you imagine if all you did was practice, and at the end you just played one game? Would you be a great basketball player? No, you might be good at all the separate skills, but that's how reading works too. In order for students to become better readers, they have to read every day.